Anthem finally put out the upgrade details for the HDMI 2.1 boards for the AVM 70 and the MRX receivers. Awesome. All right, so here we are on the Anthem webpage, anthemav.com. If we scroll down just a little bit, we finally see it, Anthem 8K Upgrade Program. We're pleased to announce our 8K upgrade program for the Anthem MRX 540, 740, 1140, and the AVM 70. That's what I've got. Please register using the link below to reserve your upgrade. So if you click in, we come to this registration page. Welcome to the pre-registration portal. The purpose of this is to understand demand and coordinate both factory and dealer levels to provide the smoothest experience. So this is pretty cool. We've got two options here. You can have your local authorized Anthem dealer complete the upgrade or ship the unit to the Anthem factory in Ontario, Canada. So while eventually it looks like these will apply to all of the MRX receivers, it's only the 740, 1140, and AVM 70 that they're taking applications for at this time. The 540 is coming, and by the end of 2022. That's actually not that far away. So option, Anthem authorized dealer, $450 USD. Anthem factory in Ontario, $550 USD. Includes labor and return shipping. Please allow 4 to 6 weeks with shipping. If you're outside the US and Canada, get in touch. Otherwise, yeah, fill in name, contact information, serial number, and where your service preference is for your device, and submit. All right, so let's talk this through for a minute. Basically, two options, factory service or send it in and have it done. About $100 difference between the two, which actually does include the shipping, and we're looking at about $450 to $550. Shipping nowadays is very expensive, so plus $100 to send it back and forth, I don't think actually is all that bad. But what are we looking at here? So we're looking at an 8K upgrade. I wish there would have been some more technical details given. Are these boards the 40 gigabit or the 48? Do we have 8K on all three of the HDMI outputs as well as all the inputs? Like Denon and Marantz and some of the others like to fool around and only give you less ports or limited ports. Even all the new Denon Marantz stuff that was announced, I believe it looks like a lot of the Zone 2s don't actually have HDMI 2.1 8K output. So I hope that this board works flawlessly. I hope it's HDMI 2.1 across every input and every output, including the second HDMI for the main zone and the HDMI for the Zone 2. All in all, $450 is a little hefty. I would have been delighted to see $250. I would have been happy to see $300 or $350, $450, even about $500 essentially is the limit of where I would probably really question how much do I need this board? How much do I need my Anthem upgraded? And if they would have been talking about $750, $800 or more, that would have been just flat out ridiculous. So we're I'd say at the high end of reasonable for an upgrade of this type today. The one thing I will applaud though is the fact that it's field or point of customer upgradable by the dealer. That is so awesome. The last thing that I would want to do is have to disconnect my AVM 70, ship it for 4 to 6 weeks, a month and a half. Who knows as well with delays. It's going from the US to Canada in my case, so you're crossing customs and other things. I mean, I wouldn't consider it all that unlikely that could be a 2-month endeavor. And so that means either my theater is down for 2 full months, or I have to have something else. And I don't usually keep my old equipment. When I upgraded to the Anthem, I didn't keep my Marantz 7706. I sold it to take the money from that one and apply it, to the cost of buying the AVM 70. So my theater would be down. It is so much better to be able to get an appointment at the local dealer, in my case, Paulson's. I'll be able to pull the AVM 70 out with any luck, I hope. We'll see what Paulson says. But I would really expect that to be able to drop that my AVM 70 off hopefully in the morning. So best case scenario, drop it off in the morning and then pick it up on my way home that day, or maybe worst case something like that next day. So being down for a day, or maybe an interim day where it wouldn't even have mattered because I wouldn't have used the room anyway, or worst case overnight, a night or two on a weeknight, maybe sometime when it would have been potentially unlikely to use my room anyway. That's awesome. Love being able to do that. This is the benefit of a company having a dealer network and using a local dealer network appropriately for the benefit and delight and less downtime in all of that for the customer. That's a very discrete benefit over just buying something from Amazon and having to go remote and do all the shipping and all of that stuff. So who needs this? Well, it's basically a gaming switch, right? If you're just doing video, Apple TV, the Zapitis, even a Kaleidoscape, none of that stuff really matters for HDMI 2.1, at least not yet. Of course, nothing, hardly anything is actual 8K. They call it the 8K upgrade. Would be more interested in doing it because of 4K 120 for video gaming applications would allow me to take my gaming PC, which is capable of doing a full 48 gigabit 4K 120 444 color, and pass it through to something. Fundamentally, personally, the way my system is set up and the way I'm using things right now, I tend to game more in the living room, and my PC is actually discreetly connected to this TV through a long fiber optic cable. I probably don't need the HDMI upgrade even for my Anthem, but I think I'll do it nonetheless, just in case I change some things, rejigger some stuff, or some other sources come along. I would rather get it done early, have it done, and then at some point in time, need it and be ready, than wait, and who knows how long it might take or any of that down the road. And if I really wanted to, though, with that upgraded board, I could go back then to a full Zone 2 setup where all my sources go through the AVM 70 and then feed out to the living room Zone 2. But I still think there's benefits. I think there's still good benefits to having the sources discreetly going into the TV and then having the audio go back out to the Anthem STR, to my audio processing for the second zone. So we'll see. But flexibility is good, particularly with the channel, because I tend to tinker a little bit more and make content around different ways of doing things, connecting things, and running your system. I'll be there, register, hopefully be able to get in there right away, and crossing fingers again for super fast local dealer turnaround time. So sound off in the comments. What do you think? Do you have an Anthem? Are you going to upgrade it? Why are you going to upgrade it? Or why not? What do you think about the pricing? Are you going to be able to get it done locally, or are you going to be stuck having to ship? Let me know what you think. Otherwise, please do all the regular YouTube stuff. Like, subscribe. Please add some comments, even a thanks, thumbs up, good job. Comments are so useful for the YouTube algorithm and the YouTube views. Share the video if you would, where pertinent. Check down in the description and such below for ways to support the channel. Super thanks, Amazon affiliate links, merchandise, and more. Thanks so much for watching, and come on back for more home theater discussion and fun. And rest assured, when I get my board upgraded, I will document both the process of doing so and the technical aspects of how it works from a hardware and a software perspective across the devices that I have. And you'll be hearing from me on that as soon as possible. Thanks so much.